Recently, an 18-year-old girl named Shelby had been speaking at her dad's funeral. Her dad had been killed in the line of duty. Listen to these words that she speaks. Here's what she says at the funeral. There has been anger, sadness, grief, and confusion. And part of me wishes I could despise the man who did this to my father. But I can't get any part of my heart to hate him. All that I can find is myself hoping and praying for this man to truly know Jesus. I thought this might change if the man continued to live. And just to give you the context, this man was in the hospital, but he does live. But when I heard the news that he was in stable condition, part of me was relieved. My prayer is that someday down the road, I get to spend some time with the man who shot my father, not to scream at him, not to yell at him, not to scold him, simply to tell him about Jesus. You see, this young lady conquered insurmountable circumstances in an unlikely way through love and forgiveness. And as we look at our passage in Revelation 5, we are going to see the one who first conquered in an unlikely way in order to pave the way for others like Shelby. So I'm going to read Revelation 5, verses 2 through 6. I also saw a mighty angel proclaiming with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals?" But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or even look in it. I wept and wept because no one was found worthy to open the scroll or even to look in it. Then one of the elders said to me, "Do not weep. Look, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has conquered so that he is able to open the scroll and its 7 seals." Notice verse 6. Then I saw one like a slaughtered lamb standing in the midst of the throne and the 4 living creatures and among the elders. Now, in this passage, you see how distraught that John initially is. Like, no one is considered worthy to open the seal. Why not? Is there no one strong enough? Is there no one mighty enough? Is there no one gifted enough? He is told not to worry because Christ has conquered. But did you notice what immediately follows? Then I saw one like a slaughtered lamb standing in the midst of the throne. So Jesus was worthy to conquer because he laid down his life. He conquered through submission. He conquered through sacrifice. He conquered through love and forgiveness. And that's why he was worthy to open the scroll. Now, there were clues all along the way that are now easy to look back and see, right? The humble means by which his birth came, his willingness to be baptized in a river where sinful humans were baptized, his willingness to endure temptation in the wilderness, a kingdom that was essentially inaugurated by teachings such as, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven," right? Whom told us to love our enemies, his willingness to go without a home at times, his willingness to spend time with the less than desirable, his willingness to be patient with the slow disciples, his willingness to wash feet, his willingness to love a disciple he knew would betray him, his willingness to be crucified between 2 criminals. See, this king conquered through death, not domination, through love, not luxury. He conquered through love and forgiveness. Should it be any different for us? If our king conquered through love and forgiveness, then doesn't it make sense that we would too? If we allow ourselves to, we can easily be discipled by our culture, which teaches us that we conquer through physical strength. We conquer through superior intellect. We conquer through asserting our dominance in some area over another. Yet the message from Shelby, and more importantly, the message from Christ, is that we conquer through the laying down of our rights, through love, forgiveness, and gentleness. And so I'll leave you with this question. Where may God be leading you to conquer through the laying down of yourself?